lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And for New York, they've got Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Now Towns. After the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got the first points up on the board for New York.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl-Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Now here's Towns. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Bridges outside. Towns high post. Pass to Brunson. Clock at 6. Over SGA. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. New York moving it around. There's the drive. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Hartenstein. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Hartenstein's got his second bucket of the game to go. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a 3-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Here's SGA. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Brunson, and there's another one for the Thunder.
There's the focus from SGA, the ability to absorb contact and finish.
And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Outside, Dort. Holmgren outside. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's getting around 28 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Now here's Brunson. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. And so it's New York with it, trailing by 4. Towns sets the pick for Bridges.
If you need to cool somebody off on the offensive end, put Mr. Dort on him. This guy's so disruptive.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. A second chance effort. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And the free throw, no good. Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong, we have something to build off of.
The Thunder leading by 6. Dort with the ball. Bridges covering. Here's SGA. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. SGA's got 12 in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bridges misses. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat night in and night out.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Now, here's Hart. Scoreless thus far. To halt the run, and that one's good. Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Holmgren's got his third basket of the night right there.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Hard bounce pass. Here's Anunoby. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Pass to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And a wide open look for SGA. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Anunoby outside. And here is Hart. Now Anunoby. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Brunson. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have a 9-point lead. Outside, Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Dort misses the three. New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. After Brunson. Hart, wide open. He fires. Offline with his three. The Thunder leading by 9. And stolen by Hart. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. The three-pointer no good. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. And then Williams slams it in.
Oh my goodness, J-Dub deep in his bag on that dunk.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Anunoby outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. New York missing again. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 11-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Thunder have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So New York ends up going with the new group. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. That free throw good from SGA.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
He's off on the second. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years. Loading up for a title run. And they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit, will they?
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Robinson, that's good.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
Wallace left side. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Diawara, the pass to Shamet. Here's Alvarado. Clarkson for 3. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 9. Wiggins finds Wallace. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Off target from outside. Knicks shooting 45% from the field early. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's SGA. Following the score by New York.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Now, here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He was all alone on that one.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Knicks trail by 6. To the middle. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Shamet's got 5 points so far. Outside, SGA. In the corner, Wallace with it. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. And the Thunder lead by 7. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
They've got Jose Alvarado. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Robinson. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Clarkson in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Wallace. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
GA, you hear about 3-level scores, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Now Williams, after Jordan Clarkson missing on that last 3-pointer. Holmgren finds Mitchell. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Wallace right side. 4 on the shot clock. Robinson with the block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Alvarado. He's coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte.
And the way he passed the basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys.
Now, here's Mitchell. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. Holmgren against Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock, and it's good for 2. Holmgren's got 10.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
There's a screen by Robinson. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Taken away by Williams. Here's Mitchell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Thunder have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
The first free throw is good. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
And Mitchell drops them both. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Now Mitchell, after Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. Holmgren dishes to Wallace. For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 11. It's picked off. Mitchell left side. Count the basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Knicks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Now, here is Robinson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Clarkson's got 7 points.
Well, Jordan Clarkson specializes at capitalizing on what the defense gives him. Nicely done in the mid-range.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. For the Knicks, OG Anunoby's checked in for Landry Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Mitchell. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Wiggins, a screen on Anunoby. Wallace down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. 5 on the clock. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
We have seen this over and over and over again. SGA with the and one.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Jalen Williams is checked in for the Thunder. The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Brunson kicks to Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. That's 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Holmgren can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Brunson finds Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. Covered by Joe. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The shot's good.
Well, Williams, because of his frame, he's very comfortable operating in the paint. This guy won't settle.
Pass to Towns. Over Williams. Anunoby passes to Bridges. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Clock's ticking, but Bridges totally unfazed.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. They set the pick. And it's Joe, top of the key. And he comes up with the deuce. Joe's got his first bucket in this one.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And New York making a change here. Hart's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Hartenstein's checked in for Wallace. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Brunson off the dribble. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
Now, here's Dort. Still without a basket. Holmgren outside. Here goes Gilgeous-Alexander. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Thunder have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New York. That free throw good from SGA. Knicks trail by 13. Alvarado passes to Hart. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. To the left side wing. Towns for 3. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Back to Williams from downtown, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in. Williams against Hart. Robinson a screen on Wallace. Bridges, no one around him. New York, no good that time either. Oklahoma City leading by 16.
Come to me.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shake. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
The shake, Gilgeous-Alexander, so dangerous in pick and roll. He's going to keep you off balance because he can score it or facilitate.
Alvarado passes to Hart. Now, Anunoby. Back to Hart. Bridges outside. They need this. Rebound by Williams.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Stolen by Robinson. Hart the pass to Alvarado. Anunoby outside. Bridges against Wallace. The three. Bridges missing again.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
On the wing, Williams. Defended by Hart. Dort to screen on Bridges. Here's Wallace. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. They trail by 18. Anunoby finds Alvarado. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range. Bridges has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Outside, Dort, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Jose Alvarado. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Mitchell, he's checked in for Wallace. Clarkson dishes to Robinson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Now, here's Clarkson. 7 points in the game. Here's Robinson. Banked in off the glass. Robinson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
SGA on the wing. Defended by Bridges. And it's SGA missing.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Clarkson against Mitchell. And that one good from Clarkson.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson has made some tough twos in his career, and he does so there.
Outside Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. SGA, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hart outside. Clarkson for 3. Rebound by Williams.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going. Keep working at it.
Outside, Dort. The 3. The shot by Williams, no good. Knicks trail by 14. Now, here's Bridges. He's got 8. Robinson down low. Covered by Mitchell. And the shot goes in. Robinson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority, and he does there.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, here's Bridges. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Williams. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. The Thunder have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And that one falls for Williams.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
Anunoby in the corner. Knocks down the three ball. Anunoby's got 6.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. If they can keep up their tremendous shooting, they've been dialed in so far from the field. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball, we played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, with the playoffs right around the corner, they're in tremendous shape. They're right on top in the first half.
You mean they're ruling the roost? They're taking shots from every team every night, and they're still landing on top.
What's ruling the roost? Never heard that before.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Thunder.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And so it's New York with it. It's a 14-point game. So for Oklahoma City right now, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward.
Oh, one of Jalen Brunson's specialties, the and one, just being aggressive.
Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris had started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team. Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. Outside, SGA. Baseline jumper. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Thunder shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Hart outside. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Brunson, good, nice job down low. Brunson's got 13.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by SGA. 13 points in the game.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 13. Bridges inside. Defended by Dort. Clock at 4. New York needs to get off a shot. Towns, no luck.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
That one goes. Count it. 12 points here for Jalen Williams.
In this league, you've got to be able to convert against tight coverage. J-Dub, yes, sir.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 8. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Holmgren left side. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. Second, the Knicks.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Hart finds Brunson. Shot to stop the run. The Thunder pull it in.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here's SGA. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And he gets the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Hart after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Runs in the pass to Towns. Over Hartenstein. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Towns has got 14.
Boy, this guy has been on a mission. Karl Anthony Towns will not be denied on the offensive end of the floor.
Here's SGA. Bridges with the steal. Brunson scanning the floor. Back to Towns. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Holmgren. Bridges misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 32. Holmgren can't hit. Hart finds Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Towns, wide open. Good on the three-point shot. 17 points in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you so much. It's important to focus on what matters. All-star and multiple champion Draymond Green said, winning has taken a backseat nowadays with a lot of these kids. They care about all the wrong things. I hope they understand that this league is about winning games at the end of the day. Back to you.
It's all about results. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Anunoby outside. Towns against Hartenstein. Here's Brunson going inside. Brunson slicing through.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
Pass to Holmgren. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 6. Hart kicks to Towns. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 34. Holmgren in the post. Towns on him. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that could carry on well throughout the year.
Here's Towns in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Hartenstein. Floats it up for Hartenstein.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Brunson outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They led the game at one point by 20. Williams dishes to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Anunoby. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, here's Hart. No scoring in this one. Back to Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, this is what Brunson does so well, right? He keeps defenders off balance and draws that contact.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
That one falls for Brunson.
Now, Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. And both free throws good for Brunson.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. On the wing, Wallace. Defended by Bridges. Brunson against SGA. And he makes good on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 36.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Anunoby outside. Bridges kicks to Towns. Pass to Brunson. Jacks up a three. Oh, Brunson good from range.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
SGA passes to Williams. From deep, SGA gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
Brunson outside. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Pass to Holmgren. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brunson finds Robinson. Brunson outside. Shot clock at 6. His three-pointers off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
DB, it's hard to believe that OG Anunoby is still in his 20s. He clearly has room to grow.
The league better look out, because OG Anunoby is starting to understand he can be a force on the offensive end. We already know he's a menace defensively. Oh, how about the quality shot fake by Jalen Williams? Gets the defender off balance.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I think my favorite thing about Jalen Williams is just how much you can tell his love for the game. It's on display nightly. He puts in the work and he gets the results.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Towns. Landry Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. Clarkson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. And Williams drops them both. Knicks trail by 17. Alvarado passes to Sohan. Clarkson outside. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Here's the floater. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. SGA's got 41.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Clarkson. 11 points in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Holmgren. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room, and he makes that one.
And one of the great strengths in SGA's game, the ability to maintain control and finish through contact.
Robinson a screen on Holmgren. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Williams. Williams looking around. From outside the arc. He misses the mark. He's now 6 of 8. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 17. Now, here's Shamet. To the paint. Outside for Robinson. Here's Alvarado. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Alvarado's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Robinson. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Shamet in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Mitchell. Wallace outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Knicks trail by 12. Shamet on the wing. Wallace covering. And here's Towns. Now Alvarado. And again, it's a New York 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Here's Joe. Mitchell outside. Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. This one for 3. Rebounded by Joe. The Thunder leading by 12. Wiggins dishes to Mitchell. Holmgren outside. Back to Mitchell. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Back to Shamet. Towns against Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Shoots the 3. And it's Towns missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Joe passes to Wiggins. Here's Holmgren. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Holmgren's got 25 points. The Knicks trail by 14. Pass to Towns. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Wiggins.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Towns looking it over. Brunson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
So for the Knicks, OG Anunoby comes in for Robinson, and it's Bridges in for Jose Alvarado. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And here's SGA. Holmgren left side. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Over Brunson. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 45 points. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. Out to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now here's Brunson. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by Joe.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
SGA, no good.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Wallace against Brunson. Brunson with the defense all over him.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
SGA with the ball. Into the lane. And slam dunk by SGA.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Now, here's Anunoby. Towns trying to get open. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Brunson. Oklahoma City has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. SGA, no good. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Knicks. The kick out to Anunoby. Brunson outside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Wallace inside. Defended by Bridges. Bridges with some nice defense.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
And that one's good. Towns.
Well, Karl-Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. Wallace the pass to Holmgren. Wiggins outside. Holmgren with a screen on Anunoby. Wiggins kicks to Holmgren. Misses the 3. For New York, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Brunson outside. High arcing shot, and he sinks the layup. Brunson's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks. SGA surveying the defense. What focus by Gilgeous-Alexander!
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Right side Towns. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for New York. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Cason Wallace. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. The free throw drops for Towns. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
SGA, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Anunoby kicks to Bridges. New York moving the ball around. Towns, a screen on SGA. Brunson, good.
And we've seen him do this before, just kicking it up to another level here in the fourth. That puts him at 75% shooting in the quarter.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got his first 2 points.
Listen, that is all you can do defensively. Lou Dort, at times, is just going to make tough shots.
Bridges kicks to Hart. And another three for New York.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
SGA against Brunson. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, you love to see Isaiah Hartenstein step up in a big moment. That is so big time.
Out left to the wing. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And he does not hit.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Outside, Brunson. Towns. Holmgren rips down the rebound. The Thunder leading by 3. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. Now Hartenstein. Yep, that's going to go in.
Man, we talk so often and appropriately about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as a scorer. How about that dime?
Towns. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Now, here's SGA. Takes the three, connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Brunson outside. And he jams it in.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits it with a step-back jam.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Brunson outside. Now Towns. And get the three.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Here's SGA. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. "51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now Holmgren outside SGA. Lets loose a three. And good! He hits it again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams outside. Here's Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen for Holmgren. The three goes down.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.